Hello and welcome to this video on how to set up your pool for your birth. If you're watching this, congratulations, because I'm assuming that you are preparing for your birth. So it's really essential that you get your pool early and that you set it up at home. You know exactly where you're going to put it as part of your visualization process, but also do a trial run before ideally 36 weeks. You want to know how much water the pool needs, how much time it takes to fill, how much hot water you have in your tank. You might want to borrow a Burko boiler from your local community if you need to supplement water. And also you might think about actually boiling pots at home. So this is your pool. La Piscine is the one I'm using today, the lovely colour violet, so calming and relaxing. Then we have detergent wipes with gloves. You can use Milton with cloth if you choose. Then we have an air pump, and that comes with various fittings. We have water pump also with fittings, and that is used in conjunction with the hose. So the hose is to fill and empty the pool. Then we have the liner. This you keep for the day of your birth. We have a repair kit in case of any leaks, a thermometer to monitor the temperature. You can also, which I don't have today, get a floating thermometer, which is very helpful. A sieve in order to remove any debris, a bucket or a bowl in case of vomiting. I have 2 pieces of torpilline for protection, a lovely jug that can help. Your partner can pour this over you in the water, and it's just so relaxing. A 2-litre water bottle for your labour aid, lovely and refreshing in the pool, and absolutely essential because it keeps your electrolytes up and protects you from getting dehydrated and losing valuable electrolytes. And lastly, here I have a store of lights. You want to put up your affirmations and your favourite pictures and your mood board and maybe some lights. Consider what the energy of the room is actually going to look like. So the pool is set up, and I've used this middle connector here. We also have the base of the pool, so we have to use a different connector, and that is like a swim ring. So now that the pool is filled up, there's a few things to be aware of. You want the pool to be really firm, so you can actually sit on it. It'll take a body weight. Otherwise it's collapsible and it will start to spill out. There's marks here that'll tell you the maximum recommended filling for water birth only. It will be the case that the water gets cool over time, and so we take out water and we put water back in. We have to take out water with saucepans if the mum is actually in the pool, because we can't put electrical equipment in there. So the other thing to think about is where are we going to put this pool. So the main thing is that your care provider, your midwife, can walk around the pool, so we have access 360 degrees. If we put it into the corner here, that limits us with access. So it's better to be out from the wall, and so you know you might have a team around you and all of those people have access. Second thing is consider the temperature of the room. So your room is going to be warm anyway to receive your baby, but if your house is cold, the temperature of the pool tends to go down pretty quickly, and so it's a good idea to put a mat under it, and over that mat to protect it we can put some torpilline. So once you have your pool set up, it's important to check for air leaks. You'll hear a sizzing noise if there's anything. This can be fixed simply with a pool repair kit, which is generally provided. If you don't have one, a bicycle repair kit apparently is also usable. And then it's important to clean the pool, particularly if it's second hand. I'm using Clini wipes, which are hospital grade, but you can use Milton. If this is your trial run, you are not going to use a pool liner. You keep the pool liner for the day of your birth. This is to protect your body and your baby from microorganisms. As an aside and a pro tip, if you have a pool liner that doesn't quite fit your pool, there are universal liners, pools of different shapes and sizes. You can always put masking tape along the edges of the pool all the way around to keep it stable there so it doesn't, tend to slip down and annoy you. One end of your hose goes into the pool, the other end is secured to your tap or shower water source. Fill up your pool with the hot water first. It's easier to cool down a pool with cooler water than it is to heat up a cold water. So you can fill it up, wait for the tank to get hot again and put more hot water into it, having your cover on there. The cover that you put on there will also secure that hose. I have just a torklin and that's what I'm going to use. On top of that, I'm going to put a quilt to keep that heat in so that it's more economical and it takes less effort to maintain the temperature of the pool. Birth loves water, and you will find that you can do many positions in the pool. Anything that you can do in yoga, really, you can get into those positions. A lot of women love to do this, and they can drink their water as they go. And you can move your pelvic circles, your hip circles. You can use the sides of the pool in order to push off. You can use mermaid pools to do lots of variations. You will be in and out of this pool quite a lot, so it's a good idea to have a big sheet that you can wrap yourself in when you get out in order to dry yourself quickly, and a lovely fluffy dressing gown. Ice in a lovely warm pool to the back of the neck or to the forehead can be really nice. Drinking plenty and having your partner do counter pressure onto your sacrum and onto your hips is just wonderful as well. Once you've given birth and you've breastfed and you've welcomed your baby and you've spent some lovely time with your family, then you might think about emptying the pool. So the easiest way to do that is with a water extractor, and that simply looks like this. It comes with a connection, and that connection is screwed in there, and then the hose simply connects to there. You drop it into the water. You put the hose into the toilet or the sink, or even out the window into a gully if you have one. Switch it on and the water gets extracted. Towards the end, you may need to turn the pool up onto its side in order to empty it fully. If you do not have an extractor, or for some reason there's a malfunction and your extractor doesn't work, you can put this end into the water and the other end you can use simply to siphon. So you're now left with your liner. This liner is going to come off and it all gets disposed of in our yellow bin that we provide for you. So this yellow bin is provided to you through the hospital or through your birth provider, and it is collected from your home. And so that's the whole process done. So the only thing remains is to clean the pool thoroughly and pack it away. If there's any moisture left in the pool, mold will start to grow there. So it's really important to maintain them because they do get passed along from person to person. A second to deflate the pool. Look. Thanks very much for watching.